Listen, if you want to be truly successful, like, you don't want to be fitting in and doing what everybody else is doing on the planet. You don't want to be just confined to this 9 to 5 or doing something because, hey, this person said it's a good idea. One of the ways that I really created tremendous success in my life, from having great relationships, building my dream physique, scaling a company to $30,000 a month, things like that, the number one secret that I follow, and I still follow it to this day. Like, there's not many times like I'll be out asking someone for advice, and I do ask people for advice because, you know, there's people levels above me that have better information on the game and finances and relationships and things like that. I do. But 90% of the time, I follow my intuition. And this is one of the, I believe, lost things in society. I think that most people are very disconnected from their intuition, and they can't tap into that inner voice that kind of guides them and be like, hey, you need to do this. And being in tune with your physical body. Now, one of the best ways to really open up your brain again and connect back to this inner voice is stillness and nature, right? Obviously, being out of nature is key because, you know, if you're around the cities all the time and you're around people, or you got roommates and you're constantly hearing this chatter and everybody's in your ear, it's really hard to connect to that voice. If you're scrolling social media a lot, you're hearing this person say this about food and diets. Then you're hearing somebody else say you should do keto, and then somebody says you should not have carbs. And it's just like, well, who do I listen to? And you have no idea because you're disconnected from this. Now, when you do become reconnected to this, which you can do like that in the click of a finger very rapidly if you choose to do so, right? You will find the information that you're looking for. Like, you will find the answers. They might be buried within, and you have to do like a couple hours, you know, of self-reflection, of self-analysis, and asking the hard questions that you don't want to ask, bringing them to the forefront of your mind and facing the bullshit and confronting the things that you've been running away from. But you will find it. Now, stillness is the second thing, right? Learning to just sit there and do absolutely nothing, which is one of the hardest things to do because, well, we have these things. You know, we got TVs fucking everywhere. We got music surrounded by all cafes and malls and restaurants, and you got the phones, you got videos flooding your newsfeed in your brain 24/7. It's just like, holy shit, man. Like how do I slow down? Like, how do I create that stillness? So stillness and nature are the two things. But here's where you got to bridge the gap. And this is the hardest thing, right? How do you actually get into that state of stillness? Because it's easier said than done. I mean, if it was just easy for everybody to sit there for an hour and do nothing but sit with their thoughts and let their thoughts flow and create hyper-analysis and self-actualization, well, wouldn't everybody be doing it? Of course they would. But they're not, right? Because it's extremely difficult. So one of the methods that I will usually practice is just doing a detox. Now, I don't really like the word detox, but I'm going to use it just for this context of the video, right? But doing a detox from the phone, and not even just the phone, but here's what it really is. Here's where the real secret lies. It's doing a detox from listening to other people and just to choose to stop listening. I don't care if you like meet a fucking millionaire or you meet someone crazy. Like, just go through a period for like a month or 3 months. And if you can do it for like 6 to 12 months, your life will radically change. You won't even recognize yourself by the end of it. You'll be like, holy crap, who even am I? That's the point you want to get to, right? Stop listening to people and tune out the other voices. Now, again, easier said than done. I'm not sitting here and saying, oh, praise the Lord, this is some easy stuff. Why would you want it to be easy anyway? There's no fun in that. The game of life, it's meant to be hard. And, you know, and unless you know the rules, how can you play, right? So stop listening to people. Tune the voices out. Plug in some like frequencies. Don't even listen to music. Like when you're out, say, you know, doing your cardio, right, or you're at the gym, don't even play music. Play frequencies that get your brain into your logical side of thinking. You're always in your emotional state when you're listening to music and things like that, and you're up and down. And you can't break that emotional curse and get into the state where you need to be able to create logical rationale to think of like, okay, this is my next move. This is what I need to do. This is the task I need to complete. Like, you literally can't get into that brain state. Tell me one successful person that's blasting MGK or Eminem in the gym and is thinking about, wonder what sort of content I'm going to make today. like it's just not going to happen. Unless you're some superhuman that's watching this, maybe you are. Like, fuck me, maybe you are like the rare 0.1000% of people. But if that's you probably shouldn't be watching the video, right? This video's not really for you, okay? But you want to create the stillness and stop listening to people all the time. That is how you get back into that true voice, that state where it's like, you know what you need to do. You can go and execute on any task. And that is where you'll find that things start coming your way, whether it's the relationships that you want, whether it's the woman or the guy you want to pursue, whether it's the career, whether it's starting a business, whether it's blowing up on social media, anything. You will find all the answers you're looking for when you connect back to your true voice.